Hello, Saturday morning. Welcome. We are back at it. I just need to adjust that camera a little bit. We'll have this. Camera power. We can also do this. Zoom in, camera. Zoom in, right about there. Okay, my head's up there. Go up. I don't know if it'll do that. There we go. Cool. All right. We're going live with a Satisfactory Saturday today. I've been. Oh, there it goes again. I've been having some the game's been having some performance issues here. Clarify there. I'm gonna try this real quick. If it's not playing along with us, then we are going to abandon this and jump over to a different game. But we'll at least give it a try. I had to take. I had to go down to like 30 FPS for us to not constantly flash. So it might not look as clean as it could, but let me turn my volume up. I can't hear it. Oh, music. Let's pick a new track. We did that one last time. Wrong one. Menu. There we go. Okay, change tape. Let's see here. Sanctum. We're gonna try that. Okay, cool. Anyway, so our last stream we worked on making copper powder. After the stream, I went ahead and got the train line tied in, so it comes up here now. And we're starting to get a decent supply of copper powder coming in. I've already got the dimensional depot filled up. And the one that sends it to filled it up there. So the pocket dimensions filled up. Probably due for another hard drive. I just realized. I did get a hard drive going a bit ago. It's ready. Let's see what we got here. Is this it? There's so many in here that I don't know which is the I'm gonna go for. I gotta go back to my trusty source. Let me get that pulled up real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me pull this up to the other screen. That'll be better anyway. I need to get that over here. There's a there is a calculator for this. Let's go over there. Get that pulled up. Sorry. Okay. On the Satisfactory game Reddit, somebody's posted an alternate recipe ranking. I might have covered this in other streams, but in case anybody's just getting into this, they have every alternate recipe in the game in here. I'm going to Control F, and we're going to search for insulated cable. That is a B tier. That's not bad. They ranked everything. Pure iron. Iron. That's C tier. So the insulated cable is going to be the better one to go for there. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. This one. There we go. Let's throw another hard drive in there. Okay. Good. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do today is make a make a new factory area for where the copper powder is going to be produced. I jumped on here last night to try to get things kind of started-ish. I need to go back to the hub. I still have my Christmas hat on. This is embarrassing. I thought about putting them up top here. It's just this going to look, I don't know. Nah. I'm not quite wanting it to do that. So let's see if we can get close enough to these to delete them. There's one. And two. Yeah. They're big units, right? So, big pieces of machinery. So what we want to do is create another space to start doing that stuff in. I could go over this way. I mean, we have this large area up here. I really need to get a better screenshot because I have like one little small factory down on the ground I keep putting up there. And I have a radar tower sticking up through here. That's lovely. It's gonna clip through. Oh no, what are we gonna do? It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see here. I have all this area. It'd be a shame if I didn't use it, you know? My plan was to have all kind of buildings over here to be producing stuff, but I ended up throwing a lot of stuff just in this. Which is fine. I mean, like, it's all here, you know? The problem with going somewhere else is we have to figure out how to get the supplies over there. Which, I mean, there's plenty of room underneath this platform, so it's not the end of the world. We might can go down and put a supply layer under there. Let's build a tower or some kind of structure around this real quick, though. One, 2, 3, and 4. Good. We'll just do that, and then I think, yeah, wall's gonna fit around that. Okay. What do we got here? Walls. I can throw up something simple. These basic walls are gonna look. I want that to zoop. Zoop, please. Here we go. Nice. And we're just going to put some kind of roof on it. Some kind of roof. I'm very specific on that. Let's get up there. I could make that glass. I don't know. Let's see here. That's the wrong button. Architecture. All right. You do hear some noise in the background. I do have a 3D printer running. Trying to get some production stuff done. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We could go up another wall. That would take care of it. I don't zoop. No more zoop. Oh well. It's just a couple pieces. It's not the end of the world. Okay, now let's try that roof. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, to be honest. There we go. That's wrong. That's still wrong. Dang, Dave. Learn how to place stuff. Alright, let's see here. How does that look? Let's go up. Really? That was a gentle landing. I don't care what they say. Okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Why don't we make some of this glass? So let's go here. We're gonna put glass in there instead. Basic glass walls. Basic glass walls. Where are they at? Right here. Should I go like that? Still not zooping. I've never used these particular kind of panel walls, but I think it might be okay. Where's the button? This one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I like my super zoop. Where is my super zoop? I don't think it's technically called super, but It is pretty simple. There we go. We're gonna do that. Let's see. Why not? I'll take that one. As long as I don't do the As long as I don't do the actual radar tower there, we should be okay. It's just floating! Okay. I might see about changing the color of the other walls, or maybe I don't know, maybe the material. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the game as far as the frame rate issue. I've tried messing around with a few things. I don't really know. Is he not my? Is he V? C X. There it is. X. Okay. Excuse me. What am I doing? I'm trying to repaint that. I can't paint it that. Okay. All right. Carbon steel. That changed absolutely nothing. I don't know. Chrome finish. That changed absolutely nothing. This is horrible. Unpainted. It's funny how it goes from that to that. Let's see here. Why don't we just change the material? Change the material. Make that material. Blah, blah, blah. Walls. Okay, walls. Concrete walls. What would the concrete walls look like? Okay. What can I do with that then? Oh, yay. Like, I could paint the concrete, but that's... I'm wanting to... Let's see, sorry. Can I do, like, this coated concrete? Well, that actually doesn't work on that. I mean, like, the colors don't really show up on the concrete, right? I am in the customizer. I keep trying to click on it. Click, click. Darker gray, like that, maybe? I don't know. Unpainted. Did I get rid of it? It does not. Okay. Man, I don't really know. Like, let's go ahead and change the other ones around, though. I think I like the concrete wall better over here. That's right. That's right. I'm talking to you. Partly because it goes with the concrete we already have over there. So it makes more sense here to do that. I want that to be uncolored. Okay. Nope, not that. Now we're going to select this and we're going to replace that again. What? No. And it should just be the plain color. Fine, okay. Let's get back over here and see what that looks like from a distance. Now, if it's an actual concrete object, I can make it black across the bottom to match this, but it's not, right? We can make it larger. I like that. I'm cool with that. How do I make it match that, though? Let's do something different at the bottom. The whole thing's floating again. No, it's being held up by that tip of that. Yeah, right. Okay. We could do. Let's see here. Foundations. Half foundation. Where's that even at? Is that? It's not quite lined up. Go over there. Hold on. Where's that at? Half foundation. Let's go ahead and make these coated concrete. Half foundation. Place the half foundation. Right there. Okay. Let's just zoop it over one. Just one. Alright, and then this. Okay, here's the tricky part. We've got to manage to get it off there. 1, 2, 3 over. There we go. Okay. Trust me, bro. Oh! Alright. Oh, okay. I got it. That's that. Okay, now you're gonna go here, here, and here. Is that actually sitting on the ground? It is. Okay. Why don't we expand the whole thing out to that? Okay, I can't because those. They'll sit on that now. Yeah, they will. We can do this. Right, then we can actually paint these concrete. I know that's a waste of. It's not a waste of anything if it looks nice. Okay. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I think I did just use regular concrete up above though, so I might change the rest of this to just regular concrete things and stuff. That's it. Okay. So that's our first floor. What we can do is let me see, because I'm pretty sure that's the coated concrete on the bottom. Because it's nice and shiny. And this is just regular concrete, right? Yeah, that's not coated. Just not shiny. Okay. Oh. So 2 of them will be windows, and then we're going to go up with concrete after that. What if I... Oh, let's see here. Why is she not doing that? Why is she not doing that? Okay. Okay, we're going to H that. We're going to skip over here. 1, 2. Let's going to see what it looks like inside. 1, 2. H, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do a foundation. half foundation with regular concrete half foundation. It's going to go above that. Okay, H one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do. Right there. Yeah, that's got it. This way. Sweet. Yeah, it's not quite the way I wanted to do it, but 1, 2. Let's just get this in place, and then I'll make the adjustments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just trying to get a general idea of what this is going to look like. What is it going to look like? Nope. Oh, so okay. If they're inset, we could. No, we can't. No, don't want them inset. Ooh, well that kind of. I mean, I kind of like that look, but okay. So, this is actually not where we want these. We want to put them on. I did alternate that. It's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So this. No, I did it right. Okay, not bad. Excuse me. I probably should zoom up one. It won't let me do that. Vertical zoom is not on. Okay, because this one actually needs to go at one more. No, not there. There. There and there and there to there and there to there. Good. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna. Good Lord. Is this in the right spot? It is, okay. We'll check this layer here out. That. Good. We're going to put windows in this, right? So we're going to pull that up over here, and architecture is what that's considered. Do the architecture. No, it's not. They're walls. My bad. We went with this paneled windows before. So we can do that up to there. Lovely. Okay. All right. I'm feeling that. Nope. Alright, and then, if I'm not mistaken, we can hit X, go to colors, and make this carbon steel. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Now that is gonna complement this over here. Yeah. Trust me. Trust me. Alright. Next we'll put windows on this next layer. And that'll be here, here, here. Up one. Boom. Ah, come on. Come on. Rah! there. Up one. There. Up one. Great. Okay, now the next layer. Top. Get on top of it. On the top. Okay, we'll do this. Verticals. Oh no, you're good. And delete that. Okay, cool. We can do this. Well, I guess we'll just do that then. I don't think it can do vertical and up. Is that my 3-side? No, that's not my 3-side. That's the problem. You go the frozen. Okay, it was auto-saving. This, however, is the 3-side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Delete that. 1, 2. Okay. Think. Let's see. Does that look right? Yes. Awesome. Awesome. And boom, and then we just, oh wait, there was just one up top. That's right, one layer. Especially with the bigger blocks on here. We'll probably even go off of that without this up top. But I think this will make a good trim up top. So we're gonna build a roof over this. Excuse me. Let's do the architecture. That's where we're at. Outside roof corner. Right. What? No. H12. Sure that's on that corner. Good. It's a 4, so we're going to put these right here. This goes right. That doesn't feel right. Guess what? It went off. So is that one. I just thought I was getting one right. H12. Alright. Almost. And then what do we want to do on the top? Should we do an open grid? I think the open grid would be fine. Let's go ahead and find that right here. It's kind of the way I've been topping everything off, so it's going to be quite a fall if you go through that one, though. Gotta be careful. All right, let's fly over here. Take a look at it from a distance. From a distance. That's a really old song. Do you look like you belong? Sure enough. Great. Now, I believe I can fly. And look at that, I can. Believe that we have radio control units being made there. That's not what I was really talking about. Supercomputers there. Okay. All right. Good. I'm looking to see what this pressure conversion cubes. Hey, McDonaldsburg, welcome to the chat. I'm not gonna add anything on Discord right now, but glad to have you here. For some reason, that notification didn't show up on the screen. Let me investigate. Yeah, glad to have you here. Alert box, is that what I'm using? I don't think I'm using alert box. No, yeah, that is what I'm using. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here. For some reason, that didn't show up. Usually, supposed to have that on there. Come back. Come back. There's that. There's that. Okay, we're good. Looks like you're fairly new to Twitch. Glad to have you here, though. But just make sure to follow channel rules when it comes to our chat. Alright, back in our game here. So we need to get this output line, which... Okay, that's just the other side of that. Is coming to this unit. Slowly but surely making them. What are we short on? What are we short on? Radio control units. Okay, that was over here. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I was going to do. Circuit boards is our slowdown for this stuff. So I was going to... We might be able to do it here. Where are circuit boards coming in from? They're coming in over here. Great. So I think I can fit some assemblers in here. Yeah, plenty of room. We're going to put another line of circuit board production in here. So what we want to do is get our copper sheets and our silica from downstairs and bring it up over here and ramp up our circuit board production, because I have an alternate recipe to make them with copper sheets and silica, which was not here. That's why I was staring at this one. I logged out staring at this one to remind me, then I totally forgot when I came here. So, number 3 over here, we're going to pull out some silica, we're going to send it up there, and then copper sheets is way down on the other end, number 1. Okay? So, let's start by getting this pulled out and going up. So we're going to come right about, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that'll be a good spot right there. Nope. Okay, right there maybe? Go next to this. Okay. And then we're going to put a lift from there down to here, except we need to reverse that. Let's see if this will work. This might not. Default usually does it. No, not gonna work. Okay. Boom. Right about here then. 0 and 9. Ah. Oh, excuse me. 3. Default should work. Right there. Ew. That looks ugly. Straight will work. Okay, good. Whew, okay. Alright, silica, over there, going up. Good. Alright, now let's go ahead and get the copper sheets. We've been making these copper sheets for a really long time over here, and we haven't been using them, so I want to go catch this real quick. Let's see if we can get those heading up top. Oh, we've actually got copper sheets going up. We're just going to tap into that line. Okay, this is ugly. There we go. Let's find those copper sheets. Right there. Great. We've already got a splitter, so what we can do is add a splitter down. There we go. Add a splitter down here, maybe? Is it gonna fit? Won't let me split it there, will it? Dang. I don't think there's enough room on this one to add a splitter in there, unfortunately. So put our foundation back, hopefully the right way. It's really hard to see. No, that's cursed. That looks right. Yeah, that line's in there. Good. 1 second. 1 second. Clear screen. Alright. Okay. We'll just pull off of this end and just kind of send it through the factory, I guess. We've got plenty of overhead room to get it through here, so if we... I mean, I could send it back down with another lift, but... we'll just pick it up. We'll just pick it up. So let's put a lift onto that. Pick that up to the ceiling. Just below right there. Good. And then we're just going to run it across here to the side. Like that. Good. Bring it here. Don't mind that. Shouldn't have been out that far anyway. Good. Alright, so that's that. Somewhere over here, we're going to make room for a row of these bad boys. And... see, does that look like it has enough room for... it should. And then we need to... let's back it up just a little bit. Right there should work. It doesn't lock in anymore for some reason. Okay, now let's get our input set up for these things. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these. That'll really get the circuit boards going good, I think. Where's our input for circuit boards coming from again? Is it just right? I said over there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so we can put a merger right here. Make sure, yeah, let's go in that way. So we'll take this out. We convert that to a merger. How's that going to fit up? We'll do it there. That's fine. And then that'll just go straight into that. Good. I think. Just make sure. Boom. Okay, it's still going the right direction. It shouldn't connect if it's not. And then we can just pull our outputs from those and go into here. So let's go ahead and set our outputs up. Mergers. Awesome. Mergers and acquisitions. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny. No, that, yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, the circuit boards, I went through it and like, I found where I had a problem that I really had to trace things back quite a bit. Somewhere along the line, my plastic production was slowing down. But it came back to the unit I had making smokeless powder for my ammo, I had backed up completely. So I had to go in and add a sink to that line. So after the smokeless powder goes to everything it's being used on, it's going to hit a sink and be destroyed. That way, those refineries can keep running and give me all the plastic for that. But even still, even with that back up and running, I wasn't getting enough circuit boards. So let's come in here, back down there. Let's get these connected in. So I was looking through my depot and I'm like, you know what? Like, I have an alternate recipe for silicon, whatever. There's so many different ways to pronounce that, and none of them are necessarily wrong. Anyway, I had this alternate recipe, and I'm like, why don't I just let's see, if that connects there, it can just hit this wall here. Stay up at the same level. There you go. That. There we go. If we put a lift on that right there, we should be able to. I could just do the lift here. Problem is getting the right level from this end. The good thing is we don't have any products being sent out yet. Go up one. I think that's about right. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Great. Now we're going to come in here. We're going to put both the products into these machines. If we just use lifts, goodness gracious, I need. Splitter. Input there. Well, I want it to be on top of that, kind of. I think right here. Get rid of this one. Now, if you put a lift there, it's going to go snippy, connect. Right. They're lined up. Okay, let's put a lift here. Like that. Good. I'm going to get rid of that. These things do not always select what you think it's selecting. Like that. And we're going to pick another splitter and put onto this directly. Like that. Good. Okay, now that's going to help me line up the right ones. So let's go there. That's right. You know what you're doing now. Let's get it done. Okay, now we're going to come through here and get rid of these. Actually, that's exactly where they're going to put them. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's right. So those are good. Now we're going to put lifts on this other side, and they're going to go up higher, right? Boom. I think just one at this point. Just bring it up one. That'll be higher than this. One. Okay, cool. Now, it's time to bring our product in. And one of the products is over there. Up there. Yeah. Okay, so we can put a lift. No. We need splitters on this first. Let's go ahead and put those in. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Good. Okay, now we'll put a lift on top of that. That'll work. It's a 9er. Just below, and then we're just going to connect this to that. Let's double check that. Yeah, that's my copper sheets. Okay. Let's bring this down so I know that this line's right. It's not going to connect quite, but we're going to stop it right about there. And we should be able to add another belt to that. There we go. All right, copper's coming in, and then we just need to get the silicon way over here. There it is, right in the middle of the floor. So we need to run that over and get it into a lift over here. So, yep, that's it. I can see it sitting there. It's sitting there waiting to be used. So we just need to find a place over here to bring it up through the floor. Through the floor. Over here, yeah. So right about here is where it needs to come through. Let's get rid of the floor here. See what we got underneath here. There's not a whole lot of room. So at some point it needs to be back on the ground. And this is going to be the messy, nasty, weird blah, 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 tangle of stuff in here. So let's run a line of foundation through here. Let's do that. I'm just going to bring it next to this. We're going to hop under that. There should be room to hop under that. That's good. And then we'll go from there. So this is going to be a... Well, I'm going to work backwards. I'll work backwards. I know my route now. Otherwise, I'll have product follow me, and if I have to redo anything, it'll kind of get messed up. So let's get a hole over there to take it through. So we're going to put this back in. Sit here and do that. Is that line? Yeah, we're good. Good. Okay. Okay. This is where we're lining up to. So let's come out to about right here. And 9. And 3. We'll do this then. We'll do this. So I'm going to stand in front of here and back up just a hair. We're going to pick number 0. Well, okay, I'll just come up here and do it. Put that. And then we're going to put 9. 9. That's connected, right? Awesome. Okay. Then we'll just hop underneath there. Let's just go this way. I could break a foundation and just get back in, but this works too. Okay, and then we're going to shoot it back over that direction. What is that? What is that? What break? Oh. Glad I caught that. Okay, replace foundation. Okay. Alright. Lift from there to there. Okay, that's fixed. Oh, yeah, I'll have to come back in and connect all those, but it's okay. Look at this. Alright. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. There we go. This is what we want to do. Alright. Lift. And products are coming in from here. And we're going to shoot over that way. And we want to follow the edge of that belt. Ah! Yeah, we can kind of come underneath there right here. That works. Perfect. I can't get through, but you can, belt. Why did it... Oh, because that one's there. Okay. Something's wrong. Let's go straight again. Okay. What if we pull it on over? Yeah, let's make it jog over there. Let's get past this. Yeah. Trying to get it to turn, it won't turn. That's not gonna work. If I do that, it's gonna there, okay, perfect. Nope. It's kind of messy, but that was clipping in real bad. Dagnabbit, man. Okay, R. I don't like that. This is why we're going backwards. Give me belt. There we go. Okay. It needs to be on straight. Right about there. Good. And that's probably close enough. That gets us where we want to be. Alright, now let's put a lift head on this, coming this way. And then we're going to bring a belt straight over. Should be able to get a curve here. Good. And then connect these two. Awesome. Alright, let's just hop up here and let's get power going. Boom, boom. I mean, power. Let's get our products all tied in, first of all. So these need to go from there to there, all the way through. The same thing up top. Okay, that's that. Alright, so we're just looking for power. So let's go ahead and add a power connector, that, right up here. I selected the power line somehow. There we go. I'm going to want that at right here. Okay. Yep, right there. Okay. Now let's do two. I haven't told it what to do yet, so it shouldn't just turn on. I haven't told it that we're making that. It probably is copied. It probably still has the copy of what the other units were doing that I clicked on to do this. So we're gonna have to change that. Get it on the right thing. We might have to add power crystals and all that good stuff too. So. Oh, yeah, I have to select that. We'll select. It is. One more? I think so. Great. Let's come here and let's configure this to be circuit board, circuit board, circuit board. There we go, that one. Do I have any power crystals in here currently? I have. Focus. None. Huh, weird. Okay. Power shards? Is that what they're called? Overclock me, son of guns. Okay. And now if I just do this, I'm gonna copy that and paste it here. Same thing here. A few times. Now this may not, I mean, it may not completely solve the problem, but let's go ahead and throw these in here. Boom and boom. There we go. But it should at least ramp it up a little bit. Enough, I think. Yep. That's going to fill it with circuit boards before these really start getting them in there. But that should be enough to... Oh yeah, let's throw that in there. I don't want these. I don't want these. They're gone. Yeah. So this one, the first one's got to fill it with circuit boards, and then it'll go from there. So this one is still filling up. I think 200 might be your stack of circuit boards. I could be wrong on that. This one problem solved. Now let's see how we're doing on supplies. Supplies staying up with this, or is it going to run out? Supplies good there. Still good there. I mean, because we could even make more of these if it stays up with supply. Okay, they're still ramping up. They're still buffering. So that one, yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, I think they will. I think it'll be fine. We might be able to get another one in there. Okay. Let's just check the last one down here real quick. Oh, it is already full. How did it get full first? What in the world? Oh, because I turned it on first. So it started filling up first. Alright, this one's almost full. Yep, 200 of each. 200 of each. Alright. We can probably add a couple more over here. It's going to get a little weird, but... Yeah, let's do that. So room 1, 2. Yeah. Good. Okay. Playing it tight. Playing it tight. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, these are going to sit above. Okay, those are in place. We just need to get the lifts on these other ones real quick, and it's going to go up 1, and yeah, keep it turned that way. That's fine. So up 1, turn in, and up 1. Okay, now let's put our splitters on there as well. I'm not sure if I have those other splitters turned the right way. Let's see here. I'm not sure those are splitters. What is that? It's a merger. Okay. Well, it got it connected. That's the important part there. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, I've got the right thing selected. We're gonna get this thing. There we go. Mer splitter. Yep. Okay. There's always one. No? Something wrong. Let's try this again. I'm going to select the splitter. We're going to line it up both ways. And it's going to go there and there. We're going to get rid of the bottom one. I feel like that's too close. Yeah, that's too close, Dave. That's too close. That's your problem. It's going to go there and there. It's going to go by. This is going to go here and here. There we go. Yeah, that's going to do it. We're going to put it a lot closer. There we go. Okay. I think we got it. Now let's go ahead and tie this in. Just gotta get power on these from over there. Do that. Sure enough. Straight lines, straight. Okay, now let's connect this over. Here. To now we're just going to work on getting this output tied in. We need mergers. We can get a merger off of this, I think. So this direction with it. Let's get as close as we can into this bad boy. Right there's good. Okay, and then we just need to tie in with the other line there. Why don't we just shoot it straight across here? Well, kind of. But let's go to this one. We're going to tie it into this one. We're going to shoot that up to the ceiling. Where are we clipping it? I don't see anything. Right there, okay. Shoot this up. Connect those two. Awesome. Okay. Good. All right. Should hopefully keep these running. If they're not running, circuit boards shouldn't be as much of a problem as they were. Ah, aluminum casing. Aluminum casing's our problem now. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. We've solved the circuit board problem. We've given sufficient supply for that. We just gotta work on other things. That's okay. It wasn't a problem before. Now it is. All right. One problem solved. How long will we be on here? An hour and 5 minutes? We're good. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So, the question is, are these going to keep up? Supply-wise, that one's full. That one's filling. Let's see, let's check this. It went down to 7. Yep. Okay, that's filling up. It's going to take a couple minutes. Hey, welcome back, man. Glad to have you join me this morning, or afternoon for you. Just doing some Satisfactory. Trying to fix production problems as I find them. Was not getting enough circuit boards. I don't know if you're familiar with this game, but there is an ultimate goal to save the planet. Save our planet while destroying this one. But I've got this giant area, and I need to start setting up a place. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's not really a whole lot like Minecraft or anything like that, but it kind of is. There's mining up materials and there's crafting things. This is more of a automation game, and there's trains and everything. So if you've played much modded Minecraft, you've probably seen some stuff like that. Anyway, there's a whole world, there's a whole thing of terrain underneath here. I've just I've tried to industrialize it. But yeah. So right now I'm just we weren't getting enough circuit boards being produced for this machine to make these, which was slowing down production on other stuff. So there's a whole chain of things that one thing has to be fixed for the other to work right. Okay, yeah. You had a good day? I hope. Ooh, some weird clipping going on with that sword. All right, we're gonna head back over to our base. I'm going to go ahead and make a transport up here. Wrong button. Let's see here. Hypertube launcher. That's the one we want. That direction's fine. So let's put one back here. And then we're going to delete. What? Oh, this. Okay. Delete this. And then we're going to, let's see, add this on over here. Hold on. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I mean, my day's pretty young. I got up, had my breakfast, came out here to play, so far so good. Can't complain. Wouldn't do any good if I did. Let's change that out to a power. I think we can do it won't go through the, no, it won't go through there. Darn it. Okay. All right, we're going to connect power from this up to here. We're just going to put just go straight to that. That's fine. And then from there, we're going to connect this to this. There it is. All right, you ready for this? So this is going to launch me. Okay. Anyway, there's all kind of terrain over here. I'm headed back to my base camp down this way. Yeah, and I'm on the East Coast, so it's not quite that far behind. Like 3 hours less, so maybe 10 and a half hours from you. Okay, slow down. Okay. I'm going to try to make a soft landing if I can. There we go. Okay. Alright. And I have not gotten rid of my Christmas decor, so I'm going to come over here and change that out. Let's see here. I don't want a Christmas hat. You go with the large head. Let's see here. I go this one. Look all worn out. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, man. Glad to have you here. Let's change our trinket out too. We're gonna go with the llama. Okay. And then our build gun. I think I was on that one. It's fair enough. Yep. See ya. Okay, what are we? Let's see. This one, I think we're caught up, right? We're on. Yeah, I really need to finish this up. Let's see what we need to do over here. I think I'm actually working on it right now. One of the things I've been building was the nuclear pasta. So just about ready to get those being produced, and then we'll have to be able to ship them over here, maybe? I think I'll just collect them. Well, is it time? Is it time to move the space elevator? Is the question. I could keep this as a shrine to it, but if we move this over near our base area there, we don't have to, like, I guess it's just 100. I can manually bring them over here. That's no problem. But it's like a lot of these other ones, so we're not quite there to get these other things going yet. Like the assembly director system would be... Assembly director system is going to cost us a lot of stuff. So we don't have these yet. Adaptive control units. I think the stuff's there. No. That's smart wiring, is it? Yeah, we are making that, I think. We do have these being made, so it really isn't too far off. We just have to get the adaptive control unit going. And I don't have an alternate recipe yet, but that was, what is this, automated wiring? Yeah. We should have, I think, I might have stopped production on that, as a matter of fact. I have another factory over there I need to upgrade too, and that would be where those are being made at. So we got those. We need 500 of those. The magnetic field generator is another one. Magnetic field generator, and I think it's going to take these control rods too. So it's going to take these versatile frameworks, which we might have. I know we have the stuff to do it. These possibly are being made or not. I can't remember, but I think we do have all this stuff for that too. Then the final product that we need for the space elevator to send up is the thermal propulsion rocket, and if we just type in rocket, we should come up there. That's going to take quite a bit of stuff. We got to make this modular engine. I don't think I have that being made yet, so that is a bit out there. So I mean, a lot of these things I could rush and just have, but I'm not wanting to just rush in on this playthrough. We're wanting to really do a good job with it. So let's see what this hard drive has for us. All right, back to my list. We've got Control F, instant plutonium. Oh, there it is. Instant plutonium is D tier. We don't want that necessarily. And then cheap silica is C tier. These are not great ones. We're gonna hang on to these. Let's go run another hard drive. When I get lower tier ones, I want to just hang on to them so they don't show up again, because we don't want that. There we go. Okay. What else we got going on here? Do I have anything I need to process? That is, excuse me, remains. I do have a little bit. Just these two things I need to take care of there. So let's go back to recipes, scroll down to hog remains, and then go back and select spitter. Is that what I had? Yeah. Spitter remains. Let's grab those proteins out of here, and I need to throw some DNAs in there. Go back down. Okay, all 6 of those. See if I have any power slugs. Do not have any power slugs. I think we're good. That's it. Okay. Put them over here to be sunk. How many coupons do we have? 5 coupons. This is going to up us quite a bit with that, I think. Hopefully. Sorry. Thought something fell out of my pocket. Alright, I think we're good to go over here. Like I say, we might want to try to consider a place for the, like a new building for this Space elevator. How big is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I need like a 7 by 7 area if I'm going to do that. Should have some available. Alright, we're going to try. This is a very tricky shot here because I built that after I had this. So I've got to slightly go over this way. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, made it. And the fact that we're going down or up makes it even harder to get enough clearance. Okay, we're good. I think we're going to make it. We could do the Space Needle thing over here. That would fill up this space pretty good. Fill it in a little bit. Should be good. Let's do that. I really need to clean that stuff up over there. What do you think? I probably should have deleted that. Yeah, I probably should have deleted the old Space Needle and then bit one over here. But what I want to see, so we want a 7 by 7 area. Excuse me. Get it off the side. We could do it right over here. I don't want to have to send stuff too far though, right? So stuff we're producing is probably mostly going to be on the other side of this though, because I've got I say that. I don't know. We could just build stuff for the sake of building it, but what if I do, where's my center of this thing? Right over there? Okay. Well, that radar tower is kind of messing things up, isn't it? We do a giant 7 by 7 right here, I think. Is this odd or even? This is even. Grr. We could do it. I mean, we can split it off of this, right? It's going to be... So I need to come below here, and what I want to do is, instead of having, I want to put the platform on the space elevator at level here, so we can just walk into it, right? So I'm going to have to come down a few levels, and might have to go over there and take some measurements. Oops, I forgot you can't shift. Like, shifting doesn't keep you from falling off in this game. Drink's empty. It's okay. Yeah. So it can still be a 7 by 7 here. What I would do is I would just split the H 1, 2, 3, 4. I do it like that, and just base it off of a. So it'd still be. I mean, that's the good thing about this game, is you can split them like that, right? So it doesn't have to stay straight on. So an odd and an even can line up. And that's what we're going to do here. So we just need to take this down a few levels. So let's go back over there, and this is where I'm going to put it. So I'll keep that marked this way. Let's hop up. I don't know where I put that thing at. Let's go over here. Hey, you're good. Don't mind me. There it is. Okay. That'll probably go away. So let's go get a few more measurements, and we'll go ahead and break that down and bring it over here. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna land on top of it. Oh, okay. So I can put stuff in anywhere. I don't have to be at that console to do that. I wanted to land on that. This is weird. Oh, okay, whatever. So what do we even need to see the bottom of this? We can just have that thing sticking through. That's a thought. I don't know. Like, do we want this whole mechanism showing up? Or do we just want the top on there? That's a good question. That's a good question. So anywhere on the Space Needle, you can just... So you don't need this console. Okay. Alright. That's good to know. We're going to tear it down. And... yeah, it takes a long time. So that's actually at ground level. But we could put all that below and just have the actual needle sticking up here. Okay, there's that. That's gone. And I see I'll fix that. And we're going to put it over here. Boom! Whew, I cleared. That's awesome. Okay. Now, we place it down there somewhere. We'll go down a little bit. The question is, am I going to be manually putting the stuff into this, or do I want to automatically putting it in there? If we go automatically, we want to have the inputs. I mean, not that we can't just tie it in remotely. Yeah, I could bring up some. Just have some lifts set and ready to go for that, so they're just all the time tied in. That's feasible. I know I'm like thinking this over like it's super important. However, having the whole thing here, like it adds some structure to it. So we could even have a giant building going up. So if I put it here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to come all the way back to here, which is fine. We can do that. Okay, let's get specials pulled up and ooh. Forgot about that. Anyway. Okay, let's pull H up. We're going to align this a little bit. So let's... Doesn't really sit on lines like you'd hope. Okay. This is the weird part. So that is centered, right? That is centered on this. Or on that. And now this comes over to... So one away from the center of that one. That is... Okay, one away from the center of that. Okay, fair enough. Do we want it just right there? We're going to build a big building around it. I want this to go tall, too. We're going to build on up there. We're going to make a thing out of this. So inside that half. That gives me... I could do a half half slab or half foundation around it and around this. Let's go for it. Let's pull that trigger. Okay, we're going to get rid of this. That was good for lines, and then we're going to put foundations back there and there. Doing all of this assembly stuff, it takes a while. That's going to drop down from the station. Looks like it's going up, not down. Okay, here it comes. Perfectly aligned, of course. Those arms are going to engage. There we go. And then this thing comes down. Okay. That's it. That's the whole assembly process for this. So that's going to move over here now. So we can touch any part of this and get into it. The other thing is all your inputs are back here. We've got three on each side. For your inputs to automatically send stuff to this. We're just not quite at the point of having stuff to send to it for this particular step. Like I say, all these things need to be made. We're almost ready for nuclear pasta to be coming into here. But we are not there yet. Okay. So what we want to do is work out some foundations for this. Forgetting which button to press. Walls, foundations. We're going to go with half foundations around the whole thing. Oh, gosh. Got a little lightheaded there for a second. Concrete foundations. Let's go with the coated concrete to begin with. We're going to just line it up to the bricks here. Hold on. Let's see. And yeah, that's fine. That some of this will go away because we'll need an entrance, but just for now we're gonna go out that far. Didn't mess it up. Awesome. This is gonna go on the edge here. Go out past this. Dude, okay. I think. No. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That is actually right. Hold on. What do we do up there? That overlaps this. It does. Huh. Because I could put it inside. Two, three, four, five, six. Now that was just a platform for it to sit on before. This is certainly weird. I'm just trying to get my spacing right. But let's try putting one along on this side too. Yeah, I mean, get that to stay. Come on, no, there, okay. See, now that goes inside of this. Funky. Okay, alright, here's the problem. That's going to interfere with that. So that's why we need a bigger one back here. Okay, yeah, so go back one more. Put one behind this. H? That's right. Here. There we go, okay. It just looks like a little bit extra space here, but it's because that arm sticks out, right? How are we on these arms? These arms are going to hit. Ooh, they're awfully close. Okay. So let's paint this black with our carbon steel. There we go. Okay, cool. So far, so good. All right. Where are we at? Hour and a half. We still got time here. What time is it? It's 10:09. I've been sitting here with no heat on because the heater in here is a little louder. I need to get the other ones out here, but honestly, the cold weather's about to be done. So, ooh. Alright, we've got to straighten that out. We want this consistent. We want that part facing out instead of in. Yeah. Got it out on this one. Alright, so then this wall here we just need to rip out. Redo that. Not a problem. These things matter to me. Good. Alright, okay, alright. Good. Alright, so we've got the base, and then going up from there, we could do this same pattern around it, but I don't know if I want it more like that or like this. Let's see here. What are my blueprints? Structure, diamond wall. H. This is a too thick one, isn't it? Yeah. That's the only problem. I have to come up with a new design because that's gonna interfere with that, so we can't do that. Unless we just expand the entire thing out. But I don't want to do that necessarily. Okay. Well, let's get creative. We can definitely do that. So let's look at our foundation options. We've got all these different corners and things. We could do... Let's see if we put this on that right there. Give it a little more character with the rounded corner. How about that? How about that? And what we're going to do across the front then? Well, first of all, we're going to finish this pillar out. I think. Maybe, yeah, I think that can do. So this is definitely going to be a bit more of a unique structured build, just because it's that'll be good. And then we put the, let's see, walls in here. What if I did, let's see, I'm just kind of fooling around here. We did a painted beam from that corner to, still not diagonal. $8 there. Do the same. This corner. Then how far is this to that? Is this going to be divisible by 16? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. 16, 32, 6? No, it won't. Okay, let me think. Okay, all right, here's a thought. What if we did then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just work with this, okay? We're gonna get rid of this top one. Let's see here. If we did walls on top of that, by walls I mean basic concrete wall there and there. We get rid of that. We put something here. Just not sure yet. We'll just zigzag that back and forth. That. We're just trying to imagine that taller. Let's see here. Alright, let's try to continue it. You know what, why am I doing it on the side? I have the front set up for a reason. I just don't like that sticking out beyond the beyond this. So why don't we number 4 up again? We're going to come into here. Let's see. We go there. H 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Like that. That comes back a little bit though, doesn't it? Let's just see, because that hits that point right there. Let's put those walls on there again. We're just going to use regular walls to begin with. Perhaps this. There you go. And this. And the problem is that sits back a little bit, right? Oops. H 1 2 3 4. Perfect. That doesn't hit the middle though. We need to get this over. Okay. Let's go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Right there. This is gonna look butt ugly from the back, I think, but we're gonna try it just to see if I like what's going on here. Alright? Okay, let's change material. Like that. Okay. Let's make it bigger. Make it taller. Okay, let's do this end then, if we can. This might require a blueprint to really look well. Okay, 1 2 3 4, and then we're gonna go 1 2 3 4, right there. There's no zoopage for that. All right, and then we're gonna put a wall there. Excuse me. Sneezy. One of the original Seven Dwarfs. Okay, H that, and then we're gonna go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Did I get to the... I did go to the middle of that one, didn't I? Okay, we want it to come to the middle of this, though, so... One, two, 9, 10. 10, that was right. Okay, alright. Great, and then we're gonna place that on that edge up to about there. Place this on that edge up to about there. Delete these ugly things. This will not look good from the inside. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and then if we just did straight walls across this next section. Here, here. That does look ugly. That can be solved. I mean, all I have to do is H1, 2. Nope. There, right there. Okay. Not ugly. Kind of ugly. But if we just come back in with some half foundations on top of that, let's see here. I want to go to 7 maybe? Alright, here's the problem. That wall is now up a little high. If I tear this back out and move it down some, it should be alright. Let's see if we go up there. That's probably coming through, isn't it? Yep, don't like it. Okay. We'll fix. Anyway, there's a solution to it. If we just throw this faux wall back here with these foundations to kind of help blend that in inside, it'll look okay. And we'll do the same thing with this wall. Let's get rid of it. Don't touch the needle. Okay. So what we want to do is try that half foundation again. But it's going to be like right. What the world? Pressing the wrong buttons. Put it on the edge of this. All right. We're going to first attach it there. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Back 1, 2, like that. Okay. Then I bring that line along here. Probably should have gone with a different type of foundation. All right, and now we attach these walls to the top of that. There. Now those should line up. Okay. Okay. I can live with that. We can trim that in a little better. So what we're going to do is get rid of this foundation and this foundation right here. All right. We're gonna okay, put that there. H1, 2. Click and come on, click. There we go. We're going to Z-fight above our heads, but that's really not the problem I'm trying to solve here. All right, let's change that material. Let's make that match. So we want this to be coated concrete for all of those as well. All right, and then we're going to make them carbon steel. There we go. Butamus. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. So I can't really put well, I could put windows in nowhere. Never mind. Well, I could no, because that wall's got to be behind it too. Alright, so now all I have to do is figure out how to do that all around this thing. And then in the back, yeah, that should leave us room to put our lifts and all that go underground here. Let's go ahead and put those into place. Whoop. Okay, so it'll be this one. Other side, same thing. I can't get through there. Okay, so right here, let's talk about trim. Let's get this, and we can just attach the painted beam. Defaults up to that, right? 16, I think is what we're looking. No. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Are pretty. And then we just got to put a beam connector right there. See? Problem solved. Do this corner as well. And well, I need to run it across this entire thing though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That actually lined up with the very top. I did something wrong on the other side then. Okay. Alright. So not there. We want it to connect with this corner and go up. Not gonna how did that what did I attach to is the question. Not that not that yeah, there we go. I think it's got it. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. That's the Z fighting. Okay. Beam connector goes right there. And that gives me this to go all the way down here. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Lovely. Okay, alright. Not loving that necessarily. I mean, this could be down just a hair. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we attach to that now and go up. We'll still go up 16. Do this and go in. Then put a beam connector there. I still don't know if this is going to work for sure, because that's going to have a little bit of a gap there. If we go here, across. At least blends better. The gap isn't the end of the world. That could have stayed. That could have stayed. It's alright. Well, I say that. This is going to go all the way up for us. Yeah. Yeah, bring it up to the top there. It's fine. Beam connector right there. I like that better. There's that little tiny gap there that we can see, but I'm trying to see if I have anything that will cover that up easily without being ugly. The metal beam's a little taller than that. No, it's not. It just sticks out more. Braided cable, same thing. Do it. Smaller braided cable. Nah, it's alright. We're gonna do that. Alright, I've just got to do this all the way around all the other sides now, and we'll have it. So, anyway, that's a good idea. I think we've kind of got a design going here. We've got a plan, so I'm going to work on this some more later, but I think that's going to about do it for today's stream. So, thanks so much for stopping by, and hope you enjoyed this. I will catch you guys later. Have a satisfactory Saturday. Peace.